In the spring of 2019, when my son was 14 in the 9th grade, he began seeing a therapist and psychopharmacologist at Boston Children's Hospital in Waltham because he was in great distress, suffering from anxiety, depression, confusion, and intrusive thoughts. Our son had already told my wife and me that he believed he was really a girl inside, after which I embarked on weeks of research about the nature and social manifestation of trans ideation in adolescence, all of which validated my instinctive response that it was delusional. Our son did not always have a happy childhood, in part because of the confusion caused by undiagnosed autism, and puberty was traumatic for him. He was a target of bullying. The boys threatened him and called him homophobic slurs, and the girls shunned him. The psychiatrist and psychopharmacologist at Boston Children's were supposed to be treating him for anxiety and depression. But when he told them both he believed he was really a girl in a boy's body, they repeatedly suggested to me that I should take him to Boston Children's Gender Center, GEMS. I deflected these suggestions and encouraged them to refocus on his anxiety and depression. I already knew then what is public knowledge now, that GEMS universally agreed kids were the wrong gender and only gave a cursory assessment before recommending medical intervention. The psychiatrist did not like it that I did not take my son to GEMS. I felt I had to walk on eggshells to avoid her recommending to child services that my son be taken away from our family by CPS. I believed that his trans ideation was caused by his anxiety and depression, not vice versa, and that concretizing this delusion through medicalization was a terrible idea. At the same time that I was instructed to keep our son under close watch for self-harm, the psychiatrist at Boston Children's was telling him, behind my back, to sneak away from home and go to a transgender support group. That June, at his annual pediatric visit, my son told his doctor that he was really a girl inside. The doctor immediately agreed and offered to refer him to GEMS. I told the doctor I thought that was absurd, as I had known the boy his entire life, and that transgenderism was a phase, a temporary result of his adolescent misery. The pediatrician told me he sent every kid who said he was transgender to GEMS. When I told the pediatrician I didn't intend to take him to GEMS, he asked me, in front of my son, whether I would like a dead son or a living daughter. That was emotional blackmail.